Today is the day. It's your Maize and Blue review update for Monday, January the 8th. It's number 1 Michigan versus number 2 Washington at Houston's NRG Stadium for the national championship. And tonight they will play it where the Houston Texans play their pro football. Everybody getting ready for kickoff this evening. Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy asked about how the Wolverines' experience can help them.
I think the difference in preparation, different from the last 2 years, was more about ourselves. How are we going to go out there and be the best version of ourselves? And at the end of the day, the last 2 playoff games, we were beating ourselves. So just being able to stay focused, keep things simple, just stay in the present moment and attack every single day.
That's J.J. McCarthy talking about attacking tonight's game. U of M will be down D lineman Rayshon Benny tonight. Benny was injured in the Wolverines' Rose Bowl win over Alabama. On the other side, Washington running back Dylan Johnson is expected to play tonight despite dealing with multiple injuries. Michigan running back Blake Corum missed last year's college football semifinal with an injury, but Corum was back this year, and he played last week and scored U of M's winning TD in OT. Besties look all year long. Corum asked how he's feeling heading into the title game.
I know this is the biggest game of my career. I know, what I bring to the table. I just got to bring me. I got to do what I can do for our team, and let the game speak for itself. After 60 minutes, look back and just know I gave it everything I had. But I'm just so locked in right now, and we'll be ready.
That's Blake Corum. Michigan wore its classic maize and blue jerseys on New Year's Day. Tonight, Michigan will go with the blue on blue uniforms. Wolverines debuted the blue pants for the first time in its 2021 night game. That was against Washington. U of M is 15-1 all time when wearing the big game blues, as they're called. 14-0 Michigan is a 4.5, some places 5.5 point favorite against the 14-0 Michigan Huskies. The over and under is up to 56.5. Kickoff 7:45 on ESPN for the national title. Don't forget, after the game, it's the Michigan Football Postgame Live. Former Wolverine Jim Scarcelli and myself will talk all about what happens in Houston tonight after the game on the Maize and Blue review on this feed you're watching or listening to right now. On the hoops, Michigan basketball drops its 4th game in a row, losing to Penn State in Philly yesterday afternoon at the Palestra. Wolverines led by 10 points at the half, but had trouble with the Nittany Lions' defensive pressure in the second half as Penn State turned the tables on Michigan while getting down by double figures in the second half. And then Penn State hung on to a 6-point win, 79-73. Michigan drops to 6-9 overall and 1-3 in Big Ten play. Michigan plays again Thursday at Maryland. Over the weekend, Belleville, Michigan, 5-star quarterback Bryce Underwood commits to play at LSU. The Wolverines add a commitment to its 2025 football class. 4-star tight end Eli Owens announced his intentions last week. Owens is from Alcoa, Tennessee, and has offers from the likes of Alabama, OSU, and Tennessee. Owens is the first tight end prospect commitment for the 2025 class. U of M with 4 verbals now. Owens, DN Bobby Kanka from Howell, Michigan, DB Chris Ewald Jr. from Florida, and quarterback Carter Smith out of Florida. Smith, the quarterback commitment, was named the 2023 Gatorade Player of the Year in the Sunshine State last week. In transfer portal news, Michigan hosted former Northwestern defensive back Rod Hurd last week. Hurd had 85 tackles, 4 TFLs, and an INT this year for the Cats, and was a multi-year starter in Evanston. Hurd played his high school ball at Farmington Hills Harrison. Michigan also hosted 6'4" Wake Forest wideout Jamal Banks last week. Banks had 59 catches for 653 yards and 4 TDs for the Demon Deacons this past season. U of M has added a pair of players so far out of the transfer portal. Linebacker Jake Sean Barnum from Maryland and former Northwestern guard Josh Preeb. Michigan with 3 players that have put their names in the transfer portal. They include running back C.J. Stokes, defensive back Cam Calhoun, and linebacker Joey Velasquez. That's the latest on Michigan. Stay tuned for Good Afternoon Michigan football at the top of the hour, talking about the national title game tonight between Michigan and Washington. And for the latest on U of M, go to the Maize and Blue